The evolution of comic book art. Welcome to The Art of Creation, where we explore the fascinating world of visual storytelling. Today, we're diving into the evolution of comic book art, a journey that spans decades and showcases the creativity and innovation of countless artists. From the early days of colorful superheroes to the diverse styles of modern graphic novels, comic book art has transformed in remarkable ways. Let's start at the beginning. In the early 20th century, comic strips began appearing in newspapers, capturing the imagination of readers. Artists like Winsor McCay, known for his work on Little Nemo in Slumberland, pushed the boundaries of visual storytelling with intricate illustrations and imaginative narratives. These early comic strips laid the foundation for what would eventually become comic books. As we moved into the 30s, the superhero genre was born with the introduction of iconic characters like Superman and Batman. The art style during this period was characterized by bold lines and vibrant colors. Artists like Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster brought Superman to life with dynamic poses and exaggerated expressions, setting a standard for future superhero illustrations. This era also saw the rise of publishers like DC and Marvel, which would dominate the comic book industry for decades. The 40s and 50s brought about significant changes as comic books became a staple of American culture. This period saw the introduction of more diverse characters and genres, including horror and romance. Artists like Jack Kirby and Will Eisner began to experiment with layouts and paneling, creating more engaging and dynamic pages. Kirby's work, in particular, is renowned for its energetic compositions and imaginative designs, influencing generations of artists to come. As we transitioned into the 60s, the comic book industry experienced a creative explosion. The introduction of Marvel Comics and characters like Spider-Man and the X-Men brought a new level of depth to storytelling. Artists such as Steve Ditko and John Romita Jr. refined their styles, blending realism with the fantastical elements of superhero lore. This era also saw the emergence of the graphic novel, elevating comic book art to a respected form of literature. The 70s and 80s were marked by a wave of artistic innovation. Artists like Frank Miller and Alan Moore took comic book storytelling to new heights, exploring darker themes and complex narratives. Miller's work on The Dark Knight Returns redefined Batman for a new generation, while Moore's Watchmen challenged traditional superhero tropes. The art during this time became more experimental, with a focus on mood and atmosphere, leading to a wider acceptance of comic books as a serious art form. The 90s brought a shift in the comic book industry, with a rise in independent publishers and alternative styles. Artists like Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane popularized a more detailed and dynamic approach to comic book art. This era also saw the explosion of the internet, which allowed artists to share their work globally and connect with fans in unprecedented ways. As we entered the 21st century, comic book art continued to evolve. Digital tools have transformed the way artists create, allowing for greater experimentation and accessibility. The rise of webcomics and graphic novels has further diversified the medium, showcasing a wide range of styles and stories. Artists like Fiona Staples and Greg Capullo are redefining what comic book art can be, blending traditional techniques with digital innovation. Today, comic book art reflects a rich tapestry of styles, themes, and narratives. From the nostalgic charm of retro illustrations to the sleek designs of contemporary graphic novels, the evolution of comic book art is a testament to the creativity and resilience of artists. As we look to the future, it's exciting to imagine where this journey will take us next. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the evolution of comic book art. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to The Art of Creation for more insightful content. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the evolution of comic book art in the comments below. Until next time, keep creating.